Hey there! I thought what we would do today is a quick paper review, and this is a particular notepad that I actually got at work. And the interesting thing about paper from work is that it's often not fountain pen friendly, because that's not what it's bought for. Now, this happened to show up and I thought it was quite nice. I've been very impressed by it, so I thought it would warrant a review. And the nice thing is you can get this at Staples, and if you are environmentally concerned, the nice thing about this paper, it's called Sustainable Earth by Staples. It's actually 80% sugar cane plant fiber waste. When they make sugar cane, they crush it and then it's made into sugar, and then there is some waste product and it gets turned into this paper. Now, just to be sure, it has a little bit of a hue to it. It's not fully bright white, so it's not my camera in this one case, it's actually the paper. And I thought it was quite cool, sugarcane. It's wide ruled, it's 8.5 by 11 inches, so that's letter size. For my European friends, A4 would be a little bit taller than that. I couldn't find grams per square meter anywhere. It feels to me like it's about 60 or so. And often then you get bleed through and all kinds of things, but I found this paper to be very good. You can get a 2-pack of 50 sheets per notepad, and it's perforated too, for $4.99 at staples.ca. I looked it up. So that's really not bad price-wise, especially for 2 notepads. And you can even get bigger packs too. Staples.ca has it, and I'm assuming Staples.com has it as well. And you can, of course, go into Staples for anyone who's in North America. Now, let's just talk about, not talk, but let's actually just look at what it does, how it performs. I'm going to use a couple of nibs, different types of ink. Here I have my Desiderata Sobriquet. People are going to ask which pens these are. This is indeed not the most fortunate ink for review. It's Lamy Mango. But this is a fine nib that Pierre Miller ground to something that looks like an italic to me. And I don't have an enormous number of fine nibs, so this is a little bit italic, but it is definitely on the finer end of things. I know the ink is not super clear on camera, but bear with me. I'm just trying to use different inks. Then we have here a Magna Carta. This is a medium nib. I'm just writing down the names of the pens because in these kinds of videos I get a lot of requests of then what was that third pen, what is the other, etc. And this ink is by Fountain Pen Revolution, and I want to say it's Royal Flush Blue. And yes, this is a massive nib. It's Magna Carta's number 10 nib. Nice ink. It's quite pleasant. Flows well. Barely fits on the page, but there we are. Pretty good. I thought we'd do another medium nib. This is a pretty nice wet one. This is the Cusado. This is just steel, but both are steel, but everything you've seen at this point is steel. This is the Cusado Kakari pen. This is a medium nib, as I said, and this is Monteverde. Was it Garnet? Lovely ink. I really like that one. It's a very interesting color, maybe a bit Yamabudo like. I really enjoy it. Okay, how about a broad nib? Here is the trusty old Visconti Opera Master. It's starting to run a little low, but this is Mont Blanc Toffee Brown, an ink I hadn't used in a while, but I every time I use it, I do use it again after a while. I do really like it. Nice shading, a slightly darker brown. Very nice. I'll just put that away. And that was, sorry, it's 18, isn't it? Yeah, it's one of their old style 18K nibs. Everything doesn't say anything, it's just steel. Then we have here this pen that is actually unnamed as far as I know, but here we have a broad nib. This is titanium. This is my Titan pens. I should ask William what he has called this. So it's Titan pens, something custom, I feel. And this ink is Edelstein. Mondstone or something. What is it? Mondstein. I don't know what the... Anyway, Moonstone. A gray. I'm not a huge gray ink user, I must say. But it's completely running dry here. Very interesting. I may have just been pushing a little bit too hard in the review I just shot. Just primed that a little bit. Lazy Dog. Very nice. Very pleasant writer. I really, really like it. So there we have another broad. Oh, and this is not titanium at all. I'm so sorry. This is 18K Jovo number 8. Okay. How about something really quite wet, I thought. Here is 14K double broad. This is my Konid king size, incredibly reliable pen. This, by the way, is also Monteverde Garnet. Notice how that is quite a bit different. It's wetter, right, than the Cusado. Very nice. Just a lovely writer. The Konid is such a great pen. And then finally, I thought what we might do is another Titan pen. This is my Great Exposition. Massive, massive eyedropper. And dripping a bit there. Eyedropper in the literal sense of the word, so I just had to tighten the nib. This is, well, that's actually kind of convenient, isn't it? We'll see how that pans out on the other side of the paper. Here we have a titanium double broad number 8 by Bock. So this is the... It's a massive eyedropper, and look at the air bubble, right? But I still haven't had any blobs. I just have to once in a while tighten the nib a little bit. This is the Great Exposition. And the ink is, of course, the one and only B.R.E. Brown. Because, obviously. This double broad, I know that it doesn't look like the broadest of broads. This king size is a broader double broad, but it is a very, very wet writer. So I think it's a good test for the paper. And that's pretty much it. So let's see what happens when we tear it off. Very nicely perforated. Tears off very easily. Of course, now it has a tear because I wasn't looking at what I was doing. Hasn't happened to me before. So if you like that loose leaf type system, you put it in binders or whatever, works very well. Okay, I am going to cheat a little bit and just dry out this because we don't have time to sit around for 10 years. Flip it over, see what happens. I find that quite impressive. So fine was right here. Again, lighter ink, so it wouldn't even really have any show through. You can see the blue bit. You can definitely see it, but barely any bleed through. There is maybe a tiny bit here and a tiny bit there, but you're looking at small individual dots. Overall, and I'll make sure I put a picture on the website of both sides of the paper, overall very good. Here is that massive brown patch. Yeah, there is a little bit of bleed through, but overall with wetter nibs, Look at the double broad. Look at the two double broads, actually. It's minimal bleed through. I have seen way worse. And I really think that's it's impressive performance. So the sugar cane paper, I don't know why I keep saying gain, I'm sorry. The sugar cane paper, I'm really quite impressed by. And I really think it does a very good job. So if you're looking for something, you happen to have a Staples in your area, maybe do check it out. I quite like it. And I know someone's going to ask, is it harmful to your nibs? I don't know. I haven't had any issue. I know that some people have concerns about that stone-based paper. Sorry, sip of tea. I haven't had issues with this. I mean, maybe if you write on this paper for 15 years, your pen starts to wear out or something. I don't know. I haven't had any issues. So there you are, sugarcane paper. I thought it was quite cool. I hope this was useful, and I'm glad to see you later. Bye.